So today I am discussing about online doctor appointment system. So let's see how it's actually looking like. When we type python manage.py run server, then server development server will be started, and then we can see here that there are some information is here. I take 4 doctors here and I can book any of the doctor. If I want to book Dr. Lee, then I will click view details, and then here we can see that more information is given in this template about Dr. Lee, and then we can from here we can book an appointment for this doctor. So I want to book, and then if I click on book means submit button, then this template is redirect to the home page like that, and the information will store inside the appointments, and here we can see that my appointment is booked. So how it work? For this let's go to coding part. So first here I am creating one project named doctor appointment, and within this project here it's setting, and at first in the setting we have to call the OS module, so that's why I am writing here import OS, and then I am creating one apps also. The app's name is booking, and in settings.py I have to add this app. For this within installed apps, here I am adding the app, my app. So that's why I am writing here app name, and then within app here we have one file apps.py. That's why I am writing here apps dot booking configure is within apps.py. I have one function booking config. In this function I return here. After this configuration, next we have to add this join base dir and add templates also, and then for static content we have to write this line also for static, and this content also for local system. And if the production purpose, then we have to go for static root, otherwise it's not necessary to write here. After the setting part, then I have to go urls.py in the project folder. So in this urls.py, first when the localhost 8008 is called, then this path will be invoked, and in this path right here we are include the books.url. so route is means control will go to bookings.urls means in booking app urls.py. so now our control is here. Apart from that, first let's talk about template purpose. So I have to create one template, and within a template all template tags means all HTML files will be get stored, and within templates I have created one folder named booking, because our app name is booking, So followed by app name. Within template I also create one folder named booking, and within booking I create some HTML templates which I needed, and then I also create one folder name includes. Within includes I only store our navbar and footer, and within template the base.html is here, and for we are here using static content, so that's why this line is mandatory for static content, load static. And then after that for title, uh, we want that in every page our title will be different. For that I have to follow this line, means this style. And then here our navbar is includes means inside includes folder our navbar is here. Inside includes folders navbar is here, and also inside includes folder footer is also here, but I did not use any footer right now. And then in this in this content, means block content and end block, within this we can write whatever we want, and it will be stored inside that content. So and outside the template we also, apart from template, we have to create one static folder also, and within static folders one folder is booking followed by app name. So within booking we stored our images, and this is the images, and also CSS file. Here is some styling purpose, and JS file not required because right now I am not using any Ajax part or any JavaScript part, so it is not required. And then so now go to the booking dot in the booking urls.py file. So within this file, when the localhost colon 8000 will be called, this first path will be called, and within this path function, it has three parameters, three arguments. First argument is our empty string, so that's why this is empty, means when only localhost colon 8000 will be called, this route will be called. And for this path we have to go to, for this path, then for this string this following this function will be called. So go to views.home, and in settings in apps we have to create views.py file. So within this py file, first see, here we are creating a list, means actually nested list. Within nested list we are storing 4 doctors information. So when this views.home function, it's a function based view, so this home function is returning a render the booking a home.html. return a render name home.html and sending the context doctors, sending the context doctor within this home.html template, and doctors means with sending this list. So control will come go to first home.html. So let's see our home.html page. So now control will come to this page, and our first line is extend base.html, because we want to extend we want to all the content from base.html. That's why we write here base.html, extends base.html, and then it's our static content. So we write here load static, and then it's for our title purpose, and then within block means here block content and end block, and within this all thing will be combined with inside this. So first this line will be in this line one by one iteration will be happen. First iteration for doctor in doctors means within this doctor one nested one list will be stored, means for first iteration this index number 0 will be get stored. This whole list will be stored inside the doctor, and after that doctor id 2 means second iteration, then third iteration, then fourth iteration, because here we are only taken 4 iteration or 4 doctors details. So first from this line let's consider our first iteration means in zero index Dr. Smith, means this list will be stored inside the doctors. For that we have to means Dr. Smith, this picture will be inserted. For inserting this picture we are write here this line means static booking.images. This is the path static booking.images. Inside the images our images picture files is stored, and these images will be one by one stored for this following this parameter, means doctor.4. This 4 is written because of in fourth index our jpg file means photo file will be stored. Photo file is stored. One is id 0 index, 1 index, 2 index, 3 and 4 index. This is our 4 index. So when we insert this picture, this doctor.4 will be written. After that, for heading doctor.1, we know that doctor.1 means doctor. First of all, doctor means whole list. So doctor.0 will be 1, means first index, and doctor.1 means doctor's name, means Dr. Smith will be iterated. So this is shown here, doctor name, this name. After that we will write here doctor dot 2 means second index, and here is our 0 1 2 means our specialization. So this will be shown. We can see the cardiologist will be showing. Then our one hyperlink is here. We can also see that view details, name view details. We can see here is our view details name, and this hyperlink is this. It will be first we have to write URL and then doctor detail. Doctor detail we write because here we can see that our name within the path function, one route name is here named doctor detail. So this route will be called here, and it also following one parameter doctor.0 means following the first index doctor ID. For this, when we click on here, we can see that our first ID is written here, then doctor 2, 3 and 4. So doctor 0 is the parameter. This first index means right now our control is go to this doctor details, this path, and within this path we can see our route is doctor slash, it is a variable. Within this variable doctor ID, within this variable our doctor.0 is stored within this doctor ID, and then this when this route will be get called, then this function or the control will go to this function. So right now our this function will be invoked, this function based view, and this doctor ID we have to pass within this parameter also, means from home.html doctor0, this will be stored inside the doctor ID, and this doctor ID will be stored inside this parameter. And then we have to iterate then this for this line means we are traversing this whole doctor list one by one. For first this part will be executed for doc in doctors means for first in 0 index, if the means first it will be iterate one by one. First 0 indexing, then for second index, for third and fourth, and here if the doc 0 index means this is our whole index, this is our index number 0, and this whole list is our index number 1. So if doc index number 0 means this doc index 0 is now this or this or this or this, means the nested dictionary is here, is getting equal to doctor ID. if this is equal means when if our doctor means right here, if our doctor ID is 1, we are clicking our so when we click inside 1, so this 1 means this ID, if this ID is matched to this dog 1 means when it's traverse, then immediately this doctor detail.html will be rendered. If anyone write outside the 4 doctors means if anyone write here like 8 is not in our doctor, it will show that doctor not found. In that case doctor is not found means then this not found template will be rendered and mean this line will be shown. Otherwise if it is matched, then doctor detail.html will be rendered and it will pass this doctor means this list will be passed within this doctor details.html file. So control will now here doctor detail.html, and we also here we have to write these 2 lines is mandatory, and then for title purpose we are writing here this, and then our blog content is here. So doctor details first doctor.1 means right now doctor is like we are considering Dr. Lee means our ID is 3. For this doctor details, so doctor.1 means right now after match this, let's consider our 3 is, we click on 3 and 3 is because 3 equal to right now this, so our this list will be passed through this template means where control is right now here, and then we can see that doctor.1 means within for this list within 0 index it is 1 2 3 and 4 and 5. So doctor.1 means our Dr. Lee will be shown. So doctor.1 means Lee doctor name will be shown, so you can see that our Dr. Lee is showing, and then we can insert this image. For this image doctor.4 is written because of our in 4th index our image file is there lee.jpg, so it will be inserted here, and then our doctor.2 here doctor.2 means we can see that 0 1 2 means specialization, so we can see that our specialization, and then doctor.details and doctor.5 means our description is also here, and then we are adding one hyperlink for booking the appointment. For booking the appointment, we here writing one hyperlink. First is URL, then booking appointment. This booking appointment comes from this booking appointment, means we should take care about this name is matched to URLs this book appointment name. So after that we are here also write one parameter doctor.0 means followed by ID. This doctor.0 will be stored inside this doctor.id, and this doctor and book is a string. This is because we make our URL unique. For that's why we are writing this doctor and book. So inside this doctor ID doctor.0 means ID will be stored, and then we have to go this function based views.book appointment. So this function will be right now this function will be called doctor book appointment, and then this doctor ID here we have to pass this parameter, and then this all thing will be happened. Then here the program will have here this program have two part. One is get and post method. When we have click on book appointment, we can see that this template is opened. For opening this template means our get method will be called. When get method will be called, this render will be passed. This template will be rendered book appointment and sending this doctor. Sending this doctor means sending this doctor list which will be matched. So let's control come to the book appointment.html, and here we can see that book and appointment with the doctor.one each, because we can show here our name is shown Dr. Lee, and then if our here we are creating one from our form, because we can see that we have to enter an user input and our date. So for that we are passing one CS. When our method will be post, we have to pass one CSRF token, and it is mandatory for security purpose. Then we are taking input for our patient name and one date input, and when the user click on submit button, the post method will be called, and it will route to this same URL, means it will go to here, and book appointment will be invoked, and this time our post method will be called. And for post method the input will be extracted from the template and stored inside their following variables, and then it will append to the empty list. Here we can see that our appointments dot append, and here we are creating one appointments means on empty list, and within this empty list we are adding this list. Means right now we making this appointment list converted to the nested list, and appointments dot append and appending one by one means doctor.0 means ID, then our patient name, then doctor's name, and then doctor's specialization and the date. These all will be stored inside this appointments list, and whenever we click on book, this redirect and reverse will be called. Means after filling the form, the control will go to url dot means this line means after filling the form, whenever we click on book, I can see uh, whenever we click on book, it will redirect to our home page. So this is happening because of this line, return, redirect, reverse, home, means home page will be rendered. And then whenever it is go to the home page, then we can see our in our snap bar, you can see that there are two navs here. One is doctor and appointments. If we click on appointments, we can see that our registered patient names and with their ID. Inside the navbar, we are just these names should be matched on this nav name. So whenever we click on appointments, this path will be rendered. This path will be get invoked, because you can see that if we click on appointments, here our appointments means this path is called. So from here we can see that our appointments list will, this function will be called. So inside this function, we are simply returning our this appointment list and render one template name appointments.html and sending this appointments list. So appointments.html is here, control will come to here, and for appointment, in appointments we are iterate one by one and it's shown here like that way. This is our assignment.